Once upon a time in the quiet town of Evergreen Hills lived identical twin sisters, Amara and Alina. From the outside, they were inseparable, two sides of the same coin, sharing childhood secrets, dreams, and even the same laugh. But beneath the surface, their hearts beat to very different rhythms. Amara was gentle, reserved, and warm like a spring morning. Alina, on the other hand, was bold, captivating, and fiercely ambitious. They were closer than anyone could imagine, until he came into their lives. His name was Daniel. A charming writer who had just moved into the old cottage across the street, Daniel quickly became the center of many eyes, but it was Amara who caught his heart. They met at the town library where she volunteered, bonding over poetry and quiet conversation. Daniel was enchanted by her softness, her thoughtfulness, the way she listened. Alina noticed. At first, Alina dismissed her feelings as a passing fancy. After all, she could have anyone she wanted. But as weeks turned into months and Daniel and Amara's love grew deeper, something dark began to stir inside her. Jealousy, resentment, obsession. She tried everything. She flirted with Daniel, dressed in ways that mirrored her sister, even began mimicking her voice and mannerisms. But Daniel remained unmoved. "You're beautiful, Alina," he once said, "but you're not her." That night, something inside Alina snapped. One autumn evening, Amara was walking home from the bookstore, arms full of novels Daniel had recommended. Alina was waiting in the shadows, her heart racing, her mind clouded by a twisted fantasy where Amara was out of the picture, and Daniel was hers. But her plan failed. Amara survived the attack, stabbed but not fatally, and Alina was arrested for attempted murder. The entire town was shaken. The trial was quick, the evidence clear. Alina was sentenced to 12 years in prison. Her last words to Amara in court were chilling. "If I can't have him, neither should you." Amara, with the help of Daniel, slowly healed. Scarred but stronger, she chose to forgive but never forget. The ordeal had only deepened her bond with Daniel, who stayed by her side through every sleepless night and every painful memory. Years later, they married under the same cherry blossom tree where they'd shared their first kiss. There were no fairy lights or crowds, just the two of them, a love tried by fire, and a quiet promise of forever. Though Alina remained a ghost in their past, Amara and Daniel built a life full of peace, kindness, and unwavering love. And so their story, twisted by fate but bound by truth, found its way to a happily ever after.